question is, can you still get a good breakfast deal here in Santa Rosa, California? In California, one of the most expensive cities in America. What are they going to throw down for $9.99 today? That is the breakfast special. Let's get into it. Everybody's very friendly. It's a very cheerful place. Say maybe the table could use it. Hi. I can't believe you can get a good breakfast for $9.99.
Oh,
is it possible? Yeah, I do food. I do YouTube food reviews, so
nice.
This caught our attention here. So I want to try that. Yeah. Could I get my eggs scrambled?
Sure.
And I guess I'll have a piece of ham.
Okay.
And what is the what is it?
Breakfast potatoes or hash browns?
Hash browns.
You can even substitute like rice or beans to it.
Hash browns will be great, and a cup of coffee would be.
Would you like corn or flour, handmade corn tortillas, or toast?
Corn tortillas.
Okay. Perfect. And we have a salsa bar in the front.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, some coffee and an ice water, please. Thank you. I have to say, extremely friendly right off the bat. You tell people what you're doing, and they'll let you know up front that they have a problem with it, or right, they'll be cool, like they're cool here. I just so I got some corn tortillas. With it, so we'll try wrapping the egg and stuff in the corn tortillas. And I got a cup of coffee and an ice water, and I just came in and I said, just proved to me that you can still get a good breakfast for $9.99. I go to places, even Las Vegas now, it's $15, $16, $18 for an omelet. Even if you catch a special, it's going to be $13.99 or something like that. So. We shall see. All right. But we're here at Juanita's in Santa Rosa, California. We're giving it a shot. The place is very clean, very nice, typical Mexican restaurant decor, typically very friendly people. Hope the food is good. I will say they do have that trend of a small cup of coffee. I mean, look at this. This is almost like something you'd find in a dollhouse or something, but that's the trend of everything. These days you're getting less for more. Maybe not today. Very tiny cups. You're not really eating in an authentic Mexican restaurant unless there's soccer, what they call football, on the scene 24/7. That's how you know there's a TV with a soccer game playing. Love it. You're welcome for the pro tip. Take a look at the menu here, and it is just a typical Mexican place with 1,000 different things, but prices seem very much in line with, well, the burritos, for a sit-down restaurant, it's pretty amazing. See the prices here, the omelets. She said it's the only place you can get a pancake and a burrito together here, which I believe in town. French fries, omelets. So prices seem very Santa Rosa-ish. Pancakes $10.99. This is a pretty good deal. Burgers, yeah, bet the standard hamburger $13.75. They're competing down the road with In-N-Out for $3.75 or whatever. Sandwiches. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. Right. Man, they even get into seafood, ceviche, tostadas. I mean, it's a heck of, if you can pull it off, it's a very impressive menu. They also do a big walk-in trade here where people get to order ahead and then just pick it up or just get it to go. So yeah, pretty busy place for a for a Thursday morning. It's probably around 10 o'clock. Seriously, guys, check this out for $9.99. You got your scrambled eggs here. You've got your hash browns. You got a really generous piece of ham. You can see the size of that ham next to the knife. And look at all these corn tortillas over here. I mean, that is I mean, you're not going to get that in another place. That basically fills the plate. That's impressive. Let's give it a shot here. We're gonna make a corn tortilla wrap here this morning. We're gonna make, man, these things are steaming on. I'm gonna take one of these corn tortilla. We're gonna pop some egg in here. Dropping it all over. And then we're gonna really go savage here. A little bit of tapatio. That'll snap you awake a little bit in the morning. So here we go. It's all there. It's not, you know, it's not dining at the Win or high end, but it's awful doggone good. And we keep remembering it's $9.99. There we are, all in the scrambled hash, ham, coffee, all in for with tax $15.01, which is pretty doggone exciting in this day and age. And look what they brought out at the end. What a beautiful touch. That's a heck of a deal. It is time to review Juanita's, and I guess when I first discovered Juanita's here in Santa Rosa, and it's kind of an old name that I've seen kicked around for a lot of years since I've been here. I don't know, what's 27 years or whatever, and never really ate one before, but I was coming out of Safeway, which is across the street from Juanita's. And you can't really turn the way I wanted to turn. You have to have a turnaround spot. So I used their parking lot to turn around. And I look up at the sign, it says breakfast $9.99. And I'm like, really? You're going to give, right, 2 eggs, sausage, ham or bacon, plus hash browns or home-style potato. Then they bring out corn tortillas. They also had a salsa bar that I didn't even use there. And you saw that she brought out a dessert. I said, you didn't have to do that for me. She said, we do that for everybody that comes in. So I think that's pretty standard fare that was laid down on the table, and it was a good presentation. A lot of times when you get scrambled eggs, they're really, they have a lot of, I don't want to say char, but they're a little hard on the bottom of them from being against the pan. They just did this really right. And I was surprised the size of the piece of ham that was dropped on the plate, and I kept telling myself, this is California, right? You're not dreaming. It's $9.99 here. The coffee was delicious. I had multiple refills on that. I think that was like $3.25, which these days, let me tell you, for restaurant coffee, because they really make their money on the beverages in restaurants. Trust me, I've done well almost 200 reviews here on YouTube, and that just reminds me, if you've not subscribed yet, subscribe and hit that bell for all notifications so you don't miss anything coming up. Crabbing, fishing, restaurant reviews, metal detecting, vintage audio restoration, homesteading in the hood there with fruit orchard, and well, there's always something going on, hanging out with friends and live streams too. So make sure that you are a part of it. Hit that bell for all notifications. It's a good time to ask you to hit the thumbs up too for Juanita's. Now, food was well prepared. The attitude was tremendous. Before they even knew I was doing a review or anything like that, they were friendly. I mentioned that I wanted to do, is it okay if I do some video? And it's fine. Good attitude, right? If you like what you do and you like your process and you like your food and you believe in your restaurant, you're happy if people come in and they're going to do a review on it. So they were very happy. There was no reticence on the part. The place was very neat and clean. The table might have used a little more of a wipe down, but I didn't have any problem. The silverware was clean. The plates were clean. A lot of times you'll get a coffee cup and it has those coffee drip marks on the side of it. And you're just wondering how thoroughly they wash things. Well, I think they did a pretty good job Juanita's in putting down a really nice meal, all clean flatware and tableware and everything, so that was good. Service was outstanding, and I'm wasting a lot of time. I asked a lot of questions. I buttonholed the waitress. I forgot to get her name. She was wonderful, and you could tell they told me it's a family restaurant, and it really shows there. So when I'm at the door for 15:01, and believe me, if you go to eat breakfast anywhere else in town and you have coffee and you have a platter like I had, you're going to be at the door for $25 with tax. Trust me, I know. It's what I've been seeing over and over again. Hence, the number of my restaurant reviews has declined, because I'm here to highlight good deals or restaurants that really do it up in style. So as far as stars would go, I have to give this place the full 10 out of 10 here. It's an amazing place here in Santa Rosa. I told them, if you take that sign that points, to the road, you put another sign in front that advertises that people can see that are leaving the shopping center across the way. Well, I mean, you'll have a lot of trade. Not that they really need it, because she said like on weekends and stuff, they're swamped. And there was a good trade going in there. And the cooks did an excellent job. I didn't see any traces of attitude. And it was like they wanted to be there and do that job. Hey, it's 2024, right? It's hard to get people to work in some restaurants and things. So it's very refreshing to go in and see a smile, to see a happy group of people, to see a cook that's all about it and everything. So I'll tell you what, Juanita's, I highly recommend that. I'm going to leave the address down in the description down below. You saw the menu. Now, have I sampled everything? No. I'd like to come back and check out some dishes too. I don't know. You have like, 150 items. I asked her, can this kitchen pull off all of this stuff? And she's like, oh yeah. Now, if it's family guys back there that have been there for years and years, yeah, I would say so. But if you have a lot of staff turnover, and I could kind of tell by the age of the cooks, not insulting you guys, but tell that they knew their stuff and they had been around a while in the restaurant. So there it is, another restaurant review. It's on the road. We're not on the travel road yet, but I give that my highest recommendation here. There's only, out of 150 reviews, I believe maybe 8 of them have been 10-star. This is 10-star. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Once again, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, be a part of La Familia here on the channel. Thanks, everybody.